Everyone. My name is Sapeli Alapai, and I'm the Executive Director of Global Chamber Querétaro. Um, I have been with the Global Chamber for a couple years now, and it's been an amazing journey. I'm so excited to be part of the Women in Business Globinar, and this is something that I've gotten to do for, I would say, the last 6 months or so. And it's incredible the women that I get to meet and work with and introduce and so just a little bit about this group if you're just first joining us. One of the things that we really like to do is we like to highlight and spotlight the women of the global chamber. So if you have a service or a product that you think would benefit the other women in the network, then please reach out to me. I did drop all of my contact information in the comment section so that you can reach out to me and get on our calendar of events to be a prime spotlight. The prime spotlight, you really just kind of talk a little bit about any topic if you're choosing that relates to your industry. Uh, about 15, 20 minutes. From there, we open it up for questions and dialogue and conversation. But it's a way for you to really highlight and bring your products and services to our network of women, and we help each other try to do business together and be successful. So we've had some amazing ladies spotlight their organizations and what they do and what they're passionate about. And if you would like to be on that list and um, get on the calendar for 2026, then please go ahead and reach out to me. I have my Olapai Global email as well as my Global Chamber email in the comments, and you can email either of those to get on the list. So,
Pal,
Lean,
I don't see
yes.
it in the chat. Can you please share it again?
Yes. And thank you. Thank you for telling me. Um, The other thing is, and one of the other things I like to do is I do like to leave a little bit of time for us to just kind of network and promote our services kind of in a round robin. And then we normally close it up with just talking about some of the stuff that's going on, maybe bottlenecks in our business, maybe things that are going on in the industry, and just kind of talking through those and having some discussion because what I love about this is a lot of us are either running our own businesses or we are high level executives running somebody else's business, or we're first time entrepreneurs. And so it's a way for us just to kind of share our expertise and our knowledge with each other and really start to build relationship. Because one of the things I love about Global Chamber, ah, comments, information. Yes. So Ria, you didn't see my let me see if I can just post it to you specifically.
That would be great. Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone in chat for whatever reason.
It's
Okay.
strange because I can see the information.
You can?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, yeah. And I see Beatrice also posted, Ria. So let me see if I can just post to you specifically. And are you in the bigger chat or are you in direct chat?
Yeah, I'm in the everyone chat.
Okay. Let me see, Ria. Okay, I sent you a message directly. Did you get that?
I did, yes, thank you.
Okay, perfect. That's fantastic. Um, Lost my train of thought. Okay. uh, but what we normally try to do is just end it on that note, talking about some things. Now, I like to keep kind of an ongoing common thread in the global chamber. I think one of the amazing things that I found over the last couple of years is the way that we network is really different than a lot of other networking um, events that I've participated in. And I think that it's really good in the way of building true relationships and thinking about our business holistically. and not just about running after a sale, because so many times we go to networking events and it's about collecting business cards and, trying to make business. And I think Global Chamber kind of turns that on its head a little bit. And it says, we care about the whole business and we want to do global business. And really, the way that I've used Global Chamber and what's made me successful is I've been able to take Global Chamber and think about my business as a whole. If I want to expand services, I'm not necessarily chasing after a sell, but I'm trying to build business partners and business relationships into those areas that I'm trying to expand into. And I think that's a great way to utilize Global Chamber. The other thing is, when I first joined, I was working for a company and I used it as a lead generation tool. So I was in every single, if you're new to Global Chamber, that calendar is such a resource. And the instinct, I think, of most of us is to go in and just start adding all the all the events to our calendar and start going in and meeting people. And I think that's a great way to use the tool when you first get started, because you want to try to check out all of the different events and see where you fit and see where you can have a voice and contribute. But if you do that for too long, it can become very overwhelming and it can really uh, kind of own your schedule. So I think you do it strategically for a little bit. You figure out which groups and which meetings you really want to be part of. And then you start to really just dig in and be involved. And so hopefully you find that in this group. But for those of you that are new, please always reach out to us and and talk to us and get our advice on how to best navigate and how we found success. What I can tell you is that I went in and I was kind of like, this nearshore person in Mexico, and I'm an American face. So I said, if you want to do business and you want to recruit or start businesses in Mexico, and then all of a sudden it just became my pipeline. Global Chamber was my pipeline. If anybody was coming and doing nearshore business, oh, reach out to Sapelli, and Doug and Cesar are amazing at those warm connections. And just saying, hey, who was that girl? Who was that girl in Mexico that can help me start a business? And just automatically it became my return on investment immediately. So there's definitely ways to make this work. If it's not working for you, reach out and let us help you and give you tips and tools of the trade. So I wanted to give you that little plug before we get started. The other thing is, today I did not bring a presenter because it's June. It's the end of Q2. And for many of us, we start the year in the Global Chamber Women's Business Networking. We started the year talking about our goals and talking about what it is we're trying to accomplish this year and just kind of being accountable to each other. And so, even though just depending on the month and the time of year, our attendance and membership will change and fluctuate. I want to be very intentional on how I address that and that we keep in touch with each other and we keep each other accountable. So we're going to talk about our goals today. We're going to talk a little bit about our businesses, and I'm going to give you guys some time to talk a little bit more in depth about what you're doing, where you're finding your successes this year, and give you some success and a round of applause for what's going well. And then if you want to share an area of concern, bottleneck, anything like that, you can also share that so that we can give you some advice, talk through things that we've done as well, and how we might be able to help each other problem solve. So that's what our meeting is going to be focused on today. It's a small but mighty group, so we've got some time to talk. This is really about building communication and relationship. And Beatrice, I'm going to let you start. You've been in a few of our meetings, so you kind of know how I work and how I operate. I'm going to let you start, and we'll get going. So you can talk about yourself, your company, maybe goals and where you're at in your goal setting. And if you have anything that we can applaud you on and successes that you've made this year, and anything you might want to bring to the crowd just for some feedback or suggestions.
Okay, thank you, Cipele. Bom, eu sou Beatriz Rodrigues, Venezuelan. I live in Brazil, so I have a mixture of accents. Sorry about it. I worked for years, almost 24 years in Procter& and Gamble. Probably you know it's a transnational company, cross business units, commercializing from cosmetics to doggy sanitaries, fabric and home care products, even pharmaceutical, known brands. No, I worked for them for 24 years, almost 24 years. And after I left the company at the end of 2022, and I start a consultation practice in the based on the experience that I gained working for Procter and Gamble. So they have the services have four pillars: quality assurance, industrial microbiology, eh, open innovation, and I have a pillar also for personal coaching or technical coaching if needed. Because I led for years a woman committee in the company, and I also help young younger employees that want to learn more how to navigate the corporate organizations, know how to succeed that, etc. As I love helping others, I decide to keep that last pillar that is not so technical as the others, no? So that's me. I live in Brazil. I think I mentioned that since 2017. And case of success, when you have your own company, you always are looking for clients, no prospecting. And I think it's a success in my case that I have a client for more than 1.5 years. It's not a punctual consultation, it's a constant one. I meet with the client several days in the week, and I'm seeing progress in their quality program. So for me, it's a big success. Always looking for clients. The industries that I serve is cosmetics, food, pharma, sanitaries. Basically, companies that want to improve their quality program systems, and particularly in the continuous improvement programs they may have. A big surprise for me that is also a success is that this client that I have is not in those industries. It's in the toy industry. So I realized that I also can help in other industries. It was a surprise for me and a really nice one because at the end the quality systems are they have the same frameworks for whatever industry. So that's me. The challenges no is continual prospecting. So if you can help to identify in your network anyone that can be interested in these four pillars program that I can offer in my company, please let me know. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Beatrice, and congratulations. Big, big accomplishments there. Thank you. Okay, Ria, are you available? Would you like to chat next?
Yes, I am. Um,
Perfect.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ria. I'm the co-founder of New Idea Machine. We are a software development company for small businesses. And unlike other software companies, what we do is not just build the product, but we actually help the business owner recoup a lot of their costs through government funding, which is quite nice. And we service North America and Europe as well. And if anyone has any questions about software, apps, or anything in that realm, automation, I'm more than happy to answer any questions and provide some guidance. Of course, completely free of charge. Celebration, we've been in business for 5 years. And if I may put forward an ask, it would be to connect me with other business owners that might need some guidance in this space. Um, what I found, unfortunately, is that a lot of business owners don't understand software and they end up hiring the wrong team and sometimes overspending or building the wrong product for their business. And we've built a process to help eliminate that risk and keep costs down as much as possible.
Wow, Ria, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, actually, so yes, I'm going to please reach out to me. I would like to talk to you.
Yes, happy
That's
to. I now have
fantastic.
your information, so I can reach out.
Okay, perfect. All right, Elise. Elise, are you available? Okay, we'll come back if you're able to chat. Laura, I know you said you were driving. Are you able to chat?
I actually just pulled into a parking space, so yes, thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Yeah, sorry.
Fantastic.
I always feel like I'm a little bit of an absentee landlord when I have to do this during commuting, but you got to do what you got to do. So I'm Laura Fredrickson, and I have after I don't know, over 20 years as an HR executive, a CHRO level. I decided that I was going to start my own company, and the company is Auravia HR and also software inclined. So what my goal is to take all of my years of experience and help other companies with aligning their people and their business and their technology strategy. So there are, I think that the individual before me was talking about people making decisions that are very expensive mistakes when it comes to technology. And from an HR tech and an AI standpoint, I've been able to make those decisions and help companies make those decisions in my career, and also help with the entire life cycle of the process in terms of an RFP process, all the way up to implementation and end user training. So um, I'm one of those, I guess, odd HR people where I actually really embrace technology, and I've been getting very immersed in AI for the last, gosh, since 2024. And that was actually, interestingly enough, that was actually one of the things that caused me to leave a career that I absolutely loved. I loved my job, I absolutely loved it. But I realized after having, multiple discussions with leadership that they, in order for me to continue to grow, I had to go. And so, leap of faith it was. And yeah, it's actually been a great journey. But certainly, if I had an ask, it would be that, if you know of any business owners or HR folks that need help with their technology or with even leadership training or anything like that, I would love for you to send them my way. And as soon as I can land at a desk here, I will uh, drop my information in the chat as well. Oh, sorry.
Perfect, Laura. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, guys. Well, so Alapie Global is a holding company. That's the company that I have. Very much. I live in the space similar with you, Laura and Rhea. I do a lot of nearshore operations. I've run BPO nearshore operations, call centers, moved into the RPO industry. I've been living in Mexico for 10 years, originally from Hawaii, but grew up in Kansas. So that is my very Midwest accent that you hear. And I have been loving what I do here in Mexico, but I am kind of expanding operations. I have some amazing clients that are pushing me into new directions, which is super exciting. And a I had a breakfast yesterday with one of my clients that kind of redefined my company for me. I always think that I live in the HR and kind of lead generation, sourcing, recruitment space, but now I'm kind of looking at my clients, same as you, Beatrice, and it's not that space anymore. Really, I just solve problems for companies. It's mostly small businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, um, reach out to me and try to figure out staffing solutions or nearshore solutions, how to scale and build their operations without breaking the bank, and without going crazy and without having their hands into every single thing. And so um, I want to tell you that first of all, because when I say that I solve problems, I generally don't solve problems myself. It's me knowing people and connecting people to the right solution. So, in my playbook, that means that all of you are potential solutions to my clients' problems. And so I always welcome you to reach out to me to help me understand your services, what you do, how you do it. And that way, as I'm meeting and greeting customers and hearing their problems, your company pops into my head to make sure that I can promote your services and get you connected. So always feel like you can make those connections with me. The more I know about your company, the better I can sell you, and help you connect with the right clients that you want to connect with, because I get to meet them and I want to provide solutions. And if there's a way for us to all partner together to do that, then we're all successful. And I love that. So always feel out. You guys can always jump into my uh, meetings slots at any time and just get to know each other, plug me on your services, figure out how we can connect and work together. Uh, I I have operations in Venezuela. I have some staff in Pakistan and Mexico, of course, and most of my clients are in the United States and Canada right now. So if those are markets that you thrive in or want to thrive in, then please reach out to me. Um, Success is I just started this new company. I have had my old company. I sold my company. I ran other people's companies, and I started this company in February, and it's thriving. And we have so many clients. We're very blessed about that. Uh, and and like I said, it's kind of moving us in a different direction in what we're doing. Um, in Alopai Global, there's actually 9 different subsidiary companies. So we really focus on 3 different pillars. We have business solutions, we also have education, and then we have community. And so a lot of everything out of the education realm is through platforms and software solutions. So Rhea, definitely want to talk to you because I'm in that bubble right now in education of hiring the wrong teams and getting the wrong solutions. And then in community, it's just about building networks and working with nonprofits and other community organizations to make sure that we are supporting children, to make sure that we are supporting workers and families and building communities that we want to live in and that our kids can live in safely because we're kind of getting out of that aspect. So that's what I do. A lot of successes in the way of business, more successes in the way of we are relocating back to the United States this year. I have 6 kiddos and they're all still alive and thriving. And that's always a success because they drive me crazy. I still have my hair. That's another success. And so yeah, that's me in a nutshell. And I thank you guys all for being here and for joining us each month. And Elise, I just wanted to check with you one more time. If you're able to connect, we'd love to hear from you. Okay, no worries. All right. So ladies, it's 9:30. I always like productivity, so I'm a little happy that we're ahead of schedule today. I do want to just throw it out there that um, if you guys have any questions, feedback on Global Chamber, on how to connect, who to connect to, people maybe that you have already connected to and are fantastic, people that you want to refer, or if you've heard something that maybe you know a connection, then I want to save some space and time for you guys to be able to network and offer those connections. Um, Anybody want to take the hot seat and speak? What's your journey been like? How long have you guys been part of the Global Chamber? Are there any amazing meetings that you guys are hitting in and hearing from? Ah, Dimitri. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Dimitri, and I'm sorry I didn't see you, but please also, if you're able to connect and talk, please join us. Okay. But yeah, Laura, just so you know, I know you're kind of in commute, Laura. She's asking for you to be a presenter.
Oh, okay. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, no, I was going to say, and I'm so sorry, this is so fragmented. I am still on my phone. I'm actually at a client space and I'm in one of their offices. So this is a very interesting situation I've gotten myself into this morning. However, um, what I was going to say is I wanted to answer your question and kind of talk about, and certainly I would love to present, anything that might be helpful to the group. I recently joined Global Chamber. Interestingly enough, while I was still working, is my first conversation with Doug. And I had attended events before, just an event just to see what was going on before I had actually become a member. And I just became so quickly enamored. It was crazy. Um, I've met so many wonderful people. I've already started conversations with people that, the interesting part about it is, and I don't want to go off for too long here, but the interesting part about it is that I never in my wildest dreams, when I thought about starting this business, having conversations with people in Buenos Aires or in, all over I mean, I've in Mexico and all of these things. It never really occurred to me because while I have done global HR, I've been mostly working within the United States arena. So I had not really it hadn't occurred to me to have those conversations, and they have been some of the most interesting, rewarding conversations, and just so grateful, really, for the group, for the people, for the outreach, for everything, and hopefully, in times to come, Sipele, I can say just like you that, oh, I've gotten so many clients from this. But in the meantime, thrilled as hell, well, as heck, to just meet so many neat people and to be able to help people and help people connect. Um, to be a person that people can reach out to and they're actually connecting with me so I can help them to promote their products here with connections that I have. And it's just, anyway, that's my spiel. That's my 2 cents about Global Chamber, but really excited to be here and just grateful for the community and for meeting so many good people.
Ah, thank you so much, Laura. That is fantastic. I love to hear these stories. And yeah, it's amazing. The first time I was sitting into like, the ones that's the extraordinaires and the League of Opportunities. Those are, if you're new, I when I first sat in those, I was mesmerized. I could not believe how many people were in those groups. And then just the span, they were from all over the place. And it was incredible. So and I've met so many people. And I know that some people they travel from like country to country and they end up staying with like people they've met in the global chamber. So amazing relationships that are being built here. Yeah. I'm sorry, I think somebody came off mute to talk.
Yeah, that was me. It's
Okay.
Ria.
Oh, yeah.
Laura, I'd love to connect because sometimes we have clients that are looking to hire software developers in-house. So, we should chat.
I would love that. But because I'm at a slight disadvantage, I didn't see, did you drop your connections in the chat?
I did, and I'm also driving, so I can't do
Oh,
it again. But
another road warrior.
yes, yes, I'm off to my next meeting. But it's in there, and
Oh,
yeah.
you know what? I just made a connection with you. All right, it's pending anyhow.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, perfect. All right, and Dimitri, I sent a message to Mila to see if we could get you connected. Oh, okay. It looks like Dimitri, Demetrius was able to put her information into the chat. If you guys have not met Demetrius Evans, she's one of them people in the Global Chamber that you absolutely have to meet. Amazing, amazing woman, lawyer, entrepreneur, CEO, incredibly intelligent, and just attitude that is, uh, I don't know, it's just so refreshing. Positivity and yeah, she just exudes global chamber confidence, all of that. And so I'm actually quite sad that we don't get to hear you today, Demetrius. So, but please, if you guys have not connected with her, grab her email and connect with her. She's worth your time, I promise. So, um, ladies, any final thoughts? I know that a lot of you guys are commuting, so I'm not going to take your time. And that gives you time for like a potty break and another cup of coffee. And I always thrive in those situations where I get my little 10 minutes of freedom before the next meeting. But I want to, any last words, any last comments, questions, anything that you guys want to share or need to share?
I just want to thank you for facilitating a meeting and actually for sharing your story and sharing kind of the results that you're getting. Because I think especially when you're starting out and you do start getting like involved in every networking event and things like that, the guidance you gave in terms of, okay, get involved in lots of things and then narrow it down. I just think some of those small tidbits are so helpful when, some folks oftentimes when they're starting their own business, they can feel overwhelmed, not knowing exactly what's going to pay off or render returns. So thank you for sharing that.
Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. And I wish you all success in the Global Chamber. I promise you that you can achieve results. And I've met so many people. What I love most too is this community. We all have the same mentality of just wanting to help people connect with no strings attached. Do you know that I've partnered with so many people in the Global Chamber, especially here in Querétaro. We are a force to be reckoned with because we all do business together all the time, and we are just each other's internal cheerleaders and networkers. And so everybody has that mindset. And I try to offer people money and they don't even give it to me. They just want to help connect. And knowing people and building these relationships is part of the way that we do business. So if you're not having that experience, if you're overwhelmed and just need support, reach out to us and we will help you get through it. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful June. It's already July of 2026. Oh my freaking goodness. Our year is halfway over. And I wish you all the best in business and in success. And I hope that we can connect again in July.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.